Welcome to Utopia, favored ones. Come on in, take a seat at the round table, and I have a story time for you. So, around 2018, 2019, I had got into RuneScape for like a couple of years, and I just finished doing the waterfall quest with my partner. And I was like, I've done a lot of work. I did it through free to play and buying my own membership. So I was really proud of it. I only like minding my own business. Like I just loved mining all day long. I was and clay specifically, and yeah, I had saved up for a long time, and I was like, well, I don't want to be just a dragon sitting on all of this hoard of money and gems, like a dwarf in a mine, uh, diggy diggy hole style. So I wanted to get myself something for finishing the quest to commemorate, and got myself a Brian Saber sword, and I was like, cool. I got myself a really big ticket item. I'm very proud of myself. Log out. Go for a smoke, go to walk to the store, get some treats, come back, for substance for the gameplay, and come back devastated because my whole account, like, except for like strategically emptied, not completely wiped out either. Like they left the amount of money that it would make it almost look like the whole amount was there because I just finished buying the sword. So I had about like 3 mil left, at like over 3 mil left, and they moved it down so that it was at 300 gold. And at the time they like 10,000 places was all over the place. But either way, I was like, how would they even know that? Like, how would a hacker know how to do that? And I was really upset. And I thought that one of the mods had to do it. And my partner at the time was like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but like, well, what do we do about that? I'm like, you're right. What do I do? Message Jagex and be like, yo, one of your employees just robbed me. And I knew it on the inside, and I hardly ever played again, even though my partner, really cute and generous, and access to the gem mines, restocked me with all I could ever need or want. Um, but it was such a hit, and I always felt like if I did it again, that my bank account would be like targeted again. So I just didn't play. Well, what do you know? 8 years ish later, comes out that probably not 8 ish, but either way, years down the line, 2025 from 2018, and one of the mods, Jed, is his alias or username, Mod Jed, comes out in the UK as grand theft and fraud for stealing out of people's accounts and their names and strategically stealing. So, yeah, always trust your intuition. It might take a while, but spirit will really come through. 333 on the timestamp. Like, yeah, I didn't know how to prove it, and it never made me feel comfortable playing. So I'm hoping that like moving forward, I like get back into it because it was a lot of fun. It was a cool way to wind down and connect. Um, I only ever got to do one quest. Big sad. Uh, there's as Jimmy. There's with Questman. There's many more quests along the horizon. It's not like I didn't love the game. Like I still watch Gillenor games, and my partner's still a big part of it. And I love watching videos of the community as well. Big love for the community. But yeah, just a really big message for my community as well. Keep holding on to the truth and your inner instinct and like intuition, and like especially if you think people stealing from you, like obviously be strategic and take calculated risks. If it's someone who's seriously dangerous, like just cut your losses, and like obviously have receipts and like evidence to move forward. um Because yeah, especially with him being a moderator, like that would have been hard for me to prove. But now like there's over many accounts and over like a billion money, like it's so much, like he turned it into real money. So it's also giving me the message of like Rumpelstiltskin, like you're naming people for who they really are. You're not allowing them to slink into corners and um allowing them to do to others what they did to you. So you're like the the abuse went through the line and the disrespect went through the line until it ran into me, because I'm not going to deal with that. It's not knocking on my doorstep. Rumpelstiltskin. Um, but yeah, weaving things into gold. I feel like you're turning um, nothing into something, like turning the straw into gold. You may not feel like you're, uh, re- seeing the payoff right away, and like that that girl had a hard time throughout the whole story. Her dad sold her to the king, and lied, and the king also like she ended up marrying him eventually. So she ended up being queen. So I think you're building your own kingdom here is what I'm getting the feel of. Um, your channel is growing. You may have started a new one because the last one got shadow banned, or you're trying a different topic and genre than you had before. And have this big feeling that it's going to pay off for you. But I'm going to pick a card here, and we have number 2, St. John Wort. So protection from Fae, as well as it's really good for dreams as well. And with the cauldron here, you could be cooking up something good. That guy was definitely cooked though. He got so cooked inside court. Like I feel like the yeah, he got totally cooked. And yeah, I believe that people who have done wrong to you, they're really feeling that third degree burn, like especially if you have people in the community that are backing you. uh the shun the non-believer. But yeah, someone could have really stepped to you and now they're feeling those third degree burns. You're doing womb cleansings as well, because the cauldron is supposed to represent the womb creation. So you are a very, very good creator. You may not feel like you are at this time because you may be at the beginning steps of the races, off to the tracks here, as you see with all these different animals and the person here running. Um, some of you may have said goodbye to some of your pets over the Rainbow Bridge recently. Condolences on your loss, especially with the two mountains here. You could have reached new heights, Twin Peaks. But yeah, especially the third degree. Some of you could have went through a house fire here with the house being on fire, and you've grown from that. You've could have been, um, especially, oh, Spirit's telling me when they do intentional fires to burn down fields so that they grow back better. Like with the channel, if you went on the back burner for a while and didn't work into it because you were doing other things that would help this one grow, a little side quest to the main quest. And but yeah, whenever you feel like you're behind, you're not, because look, each one of those, they may be running along in the same direction, but none of them are on this in the same lane. Each one of those has a different alignment and color and vibration. So make sure you're staying in your own lane, hydrated and unbothered. And I know that can definitely be difficult and easier said than done. Personally, myself, I ain't gonna blow anything up your but I will let you know that I am rooting for you, and don't give up, because your creation and your art is important, especially in times like these. So remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun, favored one.